Leave safe driving. No, cancel. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Yes. $4.53. Okay. Mm. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, where the fuck is everybody? Oh, no. H 29298 $6 P G C. Okay. P. Okay. PVH 298 at $6. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
I just happened to go to COA and it's expired again. And when I put in the password, it didn't like it. So I've forgotten. Did we have a new password?
Um, Nothing recent.
Well, is it still PVH 298 at $6 PGC?
That sounds right.
Well, I wonder why I didn't like it. Maybe I capitalized something that should have been lowercase. You never know.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my thing here.
Oh, no problem. I was on Council on Aging this morning. I just get so annoyed with this frequency in which they cancel. They say we're not active, whatever
Right.
they tell us. It's very annoying.
They so you don't just stay signed in?
No, I suppose I should. Well, let's see. I need to admit, Rich. I don't know that I consciously sign out though,
Okay.
but I need to double check about that. So, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in. I just spent an hour in my garden, so I feel as though I really have accomplished something today.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did you see me? No? There we go.
I have an
Um,
awful lot of weeding to do. Beds didn't get
nice,
properly prepared for winter. Hi, Rich.
nice
Hi.
shirt.
Thank you. It was a fun day today.
Was it?
I think your son had a good time.
He came home soaking wet.
Well, that he had a good time.
Yep.
And
How was your New York trip?
oh, it was very good. We got to see six trolls at Saranac Lake, right by Ticonderoga. Then we went up to Lake Placid on the last day, spent the day up there at
Oh,
the
no,
Olympic stuff and all the exhibits and everything. And it was a long day Wednesday coming back.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, shall we wait for Mary Jo before starting, or shall we just go ahead and do the roll call and let Mary, because we've got a quorum. We'll let Mary Jo come in when she's here. What do you think?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't print out the agenda. I wasn't really thinking.
Okay. Well, the agenda is pretty straightforward. It's call to order and roll call, lock boxes, puzzle book, NADS, purchases, if time, brief reports on other programs, on our programs. But I'm wondering whether we should say something about the most recent request from Ron.
All right, well, let's log in and do what we're supposed to do.
You didn't see the most recent request?
I did.
He sent it, that he communicates via Council on Aging, but I think I also sent
I
it.
believe you sent it to me. It's my mind's a blank today. It's been a long
Big week.
long couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jessica, if you want to run the meeting, I will, or take notes.
Okay. I just need help because I don't have the agenda. So,
Well, if you want to go real quick to My Town Government, you can find the agenda.
well, hold on. I think I can put, the problem is my phone doesn't like to stay up here. All right, I'll just keep it. Okay. I have it on the email. So,
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, I moved everything. The makeup meeting. Da, 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 da.
are we ready?
Yep.
Calling tonight's special meeting on June
15.
15th at 5:04 p.m. with a roll call of Jessica Makepeace here.
Millinger here.
Strangman here.
And hopefully Mary Jo at some point.
Yes. I forgot to text. You don't text her. She does not tend to get the message.
All right. So first up is lockbox status.
Yes.
So the lock boxes have been purchased, which is very exciting. We have approximately 20 people who've already turned in their sign-in forms. And I know that there's people that are interested that have yet to turn in their sign-in forms. Or they might have actually, I have to go and look at the mailbox because if they put them in the black box and it said COA on them, they might be sitting in our mailbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without Devin even knowing.
Right.
So there may even be more. Because of the year-end reports and everything for the fiscal year, Devin said that they would start scheduling installations for July. And that's it about that.
Would you like me to send out an email every week of the email that I sent out for COA?
Well, I don't want to bombard people with it.
Or once a month or something? Maybe?
So Haley just put it on her Friday fives.
Okay, yes, I saw that. Yeah.
But she used our old email address.
All right.
Oh,
Yes, which was a bummer.
yes. We have to make sure she knows that so she can have a correction next
I
Friday.
know she's emailed us more than once, so I
Yes.
know that, but I want to wait since that just went out and
Okay.
probably wait another week.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to print out forms for luncheon and foot clinic, and I'm not sure what else.
What do you
Word of
mean
mouth.
forms?
Huh? What'd you say?
What do you mean by
Fill out
forms?
time we do something?
I didn't hear what you said still.
I'm not sure what kind of forms you're printing out for.
Sign up forms for the lock boxes.
Oh,
Yes.
But then you also said foot clinic and luncheon. Jeff.
Right. Right.
Okay. So,
you want us to take them to those events.
At least have them available
oh, okay.
Okay.
if somebody wants to fill them
Yes.
out.
Mhm.
So Foot Clinic is this Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. I know there's some in that room because I saw them from the last tech talk we had. So I know there's some in there already.
All right. So that's it about the lock boxes.
Okay.
And can
so
we put something on the web?
Could you remind me how many total you bought?
We bought 50.
50.
Yep. And we still have, I think it was like $1,200 left, um, to buy more. So,
That's good. I mean, really, if you've got a minimum of 20 already spoken
Mhm.
for, that's great.
right,
Yeah, that's 20 more than we had before.
that is,
Yeah.
that is. So, word of mouth though, if you know anybody that um would be interested or
Hmm.
whatever, please mention it
You know,
because
I've started going to the Thursday evening late LOLs, ladies who laugh, and I would
yeah,
be
Oh yeah.
take some there. There were a dozen
okay.
people there last week. That's this week.
Is that still a wine and cheese thing on Thursday?
It's actually just the supper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anywhere and I want to put some we haven't put the informational flyer up anywhere either. Um I haven't got to do it and it's just, one other thing that I have to do that I just haven't done.
Yeah.
But like at the post office, the library,
Yeah.
um
Hey, it's a challenge to get everything done.
it is. Even though you go that, you go buy them every day, it's
Yeah.
just that extra time. So yeah.
Oh, I don't know if this is off topic, but what would you like me to do with the sheets of emails that we picked up at the town meeting? Martha turned around and gave me her listings. So I have 5 full pages and I have three on another page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay,
8.
we need to decide, and I think we might need to consult with Gail. Yeah,
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
person,
Yes.
the committee brought, the web committee chair, because probably the best thing to do would be to put them on Google, and I'm so resistant to using Google,
Yeah.
but I think that would be the best.
Because
But I,
we got like 44, 43 people that never signed up for anything for Council of Aging that day.
okay, and I've got a bunch that were sent in to me that are still sitting
Okay.
on the.
Just letting you know that I had all those. That's all.
So you have collected all those?
I have 8, 9 pages of stuff.
So does that include Foot Clinic?
No, this is just for an email sign up for the Council of Aging at the town meeting.
Okay, that's
Um,
you got a lot. That's great.
yes, we had quite a bit. Yeah,
And probably some of those are going to be duplicates with stuff
correct.
I have.
Yep. And that's why we need to see what they are and then cross them off and
So
figure,
yeah,
log them in to put them on the listing because
okay,
they're willing to get emails from us. So,
yeah.
so did we figure out why I can't log? Well, I mean, the last couple of times I've been able to log in for your help, Jess, without the two-step verification. Has that been addressed, fixed, or
We've completely discontinued the two-step verification.
okay? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, because there was no way to do it to where you somebody would always have when you're logging in, it would always do that.
Hmm.
And there was no way to turn that off
Okay,
that they could figure out that would be easy enough for us.
right. And it didn't have like your phone or Susan's phone. I think it had
It's
someone else's phone.
Jessica's phone.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there was no way I could do. That's why I reached out to you, and you took care of it, so I could send out
I
that
don't
email.
know why it has my phone.
I don't either,
No.
but it's had your phone from time to time. Remember? Because I got
Yeah.
confused. I thought you were the
Yeah.
person, the hacker.
Yeah. So I
Okay,
don't know. But yeah, that's been fixed.
perfect.
Well, let's put that on a future agenda, Rich, to just focus on what to do to compile all those
Okay, the
email
emails,
addresses and find out what to do with them and who's going to do it.
we'll cross-reference them with what they have.
Because Foot Clinic really needs to I started to make a list of our clients and their emails and phone numbers, but we need to complete that.
Okay,
We need to do that online. So can we add that, put on agenda at a future meeting?
mhm. Yep,
Yeah, we have all the ones that are in the email too from the last newsletter.
Okay, yeah.
we should have thought. New stuff.
Okay. Okay, so the next item on the agenda, are we ready for the puzzle book?
Yep.
Okay, so I went online to find out more information about the creation of the puzzle book and whoever is in charge of the puzzle book. Because of some questions that were asked me when I talked about it at the LOLs, and they really psyched about it, but they just had a lot of questions. So I went back to the website to look and see what I could find. And I could not find any links that worked to puzzle books at her website. But there were, and as Jessica pointed out, she's created a lot of books, mostly for children, I think, which are accessible. You can purchase them on Amazon, but
Mhm.
she doesn't have anything available for the town puzzle books. So I finally emailed her with a bunch of questions, and she got right back to me. And I sent it to Jessica. I
Mhm.
see Jessica on the correspondence. I don't think I sent it to anybody else, but I feel a lot better about it. She's had 18 towns sign up to want to do it, but nobody has finished it yet, which is why she doesn't have anything available to look at. But I also found a lot more about the books themselves and the puzzles themselves. She is going to put out little books, 6 by 9, so they're not terribly big, right? Six
Mhm.
by 9 inches,
Yeah,
with 30 puzzles and basically 60 pages, because one page is the questions,
yeah,
the
so,
clues, and the other
yep.
puzzle. Okay, and there are 20 words per puzzle. So it's
Oh,
not a
that's
very
not
big
bad.
puzzle.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I guess, I mean, we can do up to 30. I suppose we could do less. And I asked her, because the LOLs asked me this, could some of the puzzles be for children? And she said, yeah, sure. And she talked about how she could identify them as being for children. So, in addition, the booklets will have, if anybody who contributes who wants to have their name in the book, she's figuring another possibly 15 pages with names of contributors, which is a lot.
Mhm.
So it's all beginning, and she's really well organized, and she's good about getting back to you, and she's good about answering specific questions. So I'm feeling a lot better about it. And people I mentioned it to seem psyched about it. I did run into one problem when I mentioned it to Linda Ava Scott, the former chair, in my weekly conversation with her. She said that, in her opinion, I should double check with the town that it's okay for us to do this, and I should contact the town manager and ask her to contact Donna, our lawyer. Now, I personally do not think that's necessary because in the old days, EEOA insisted that that COAs only deal with nonprofits, but they don't do that anymore. I asked that question to the head guy, Frank Adams or Adam Frank. I think he's Adam Frank. And he said, no, no, no. Now you can work with anybody you want to.
Yeah.
So what do you all think about that?
I don't see a problem with running it by the select board or the town administrator.
Oh, I don't see any problem either. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, no problem.
And that's as far as you should do it. I don't think you should take it any further than that.
Okay. Okay. That does sound good. Yeah, so I'll just email everybody with I will email the select board and town administrator with a description of what it is in the puzzle books involve.
Mm-hmm.
And information about the fact that as far as aging and independence is concerned, we can certainly deal with profit-making organizations. So, okay, so my other big question is, I think this would be more fun if people did this in a group rather than just sitting at home and sending answers and clues in. Because you could generate ideas among yourself in a group, which you wouldn't if
Individually, yeah.
much better than if you're just sitting at home, and it becomes a fun activity.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? I mean, I can think of I can think of LOLs would be a group, and I think I would ask the former friends of the historical commission and the historical commission if there'd be some interest there in just getting together on Zoom as a group and doing it. And maybe they would and maybe they wouldn't, but it's worth asking.
Oh, okay, on Zoom. Because I was thinking we've talked in the past about game night
Oh,
at the town. Remember, we did that?
oh,
Would that would fall in this category?
it would. It would. However, I was thinking of getting started on it this summer, and
Mhm.
I think it's going to be challenging to organize something like that in the summer.
So we could do the Zoom version of that.
Yeah, we could. So, what do you think? You want to wait and make it a part of a game night?
We've been kicking that around for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Some game thing to do. Um, and it just came up that sounds like a good thing. But I think we'd have to find the interest first. So if we did a Zoom with it to see how it took off, if it took off at all. And it can just be a Zoom game night. This doesn't have to be in person. I mean, this isn't, I see Jess, I see you. This is in person, kind of.
We did think about it as something that would be good to do in the senior lounge to get people to the senior lounge.
Yeah.
Although, frankly, if we did it at the library right now, that's because it's new and different. That's a big draw.
Yeah.
But I did think that if we are seriously going to have some children's puzzles, it would be nice to give it to the school classes, to the teachers, and let them decide what they want to do about it. If some classes would like to do it, so that would be next fall.
Right. Correct. Yeah, because they're done as of Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, this could be a work in progress for the rest of the summer and then seriously hit it in September.
Yep.
Are you thinking about putting it out on town announce? Not the puzzle book idea. Like to if there is like somebody that doesn't want to join a group to just send us your question and answer or something.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I think definitely there should be an option if somebody just wants to sit down and do it.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
I think I might ask my reading group if they'd like to do it. And that's a small group, but I don't think it matters how big the group is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so what are your instructions to me at this point? To explore different possible groups who might be interested? Definitely to check
Yeah.
first with select board and the town administrator.
Right. And then go into the groups that you know and see if that would be something that they would do and how we would do it.
I'd like to talk to Leslie Bracebridge about this because she's
Mm-hmm.
our fount of information about history. And she might have ideas about people who are interested in history getting together. And
Mm-hmm. And she is
And
a public
Mateo
person.
too.
yeah.
And Mateo would be a good one too, because he's been doing a lot with the history of Shutesbury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And Leslie might be able to get together if she wanted to. She was active in the Friends of the Historical Commission.
Mm-hmm.
She would be a good person to get some of those folks together. Any interested? Well, I really was just dying for another task.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah. But I think you think that's enough for me to go on at this point for us all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
think
need to
so.
find the interest to see if we'll proceed with.
We might be able to get a hold of the Shutesbury AC Club too, and maybe even just have a notebook there. People could write in,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
it because that could be people that are not even from town but could, remember things or once lived here or whatever.
Yeah.
And some contact for the Lake Viola people.
I didn't hear you, but
Some contact for the Lake Viola people.
oh, the like the LWAC. You mean
Yeah,
for the
or just I mean I've met people at I've got increasing contacts among Lake Wyola people, both from Foot Care and also from Lake LOLs. And
Mm-hmm.
I could just ask some of those folks, what do you think? Would it be fun to get together a group of your friends to work on this? And see if they, if they think one of the association or LWAC. Yeah. Okay, so you all can generate ideas about possible people, groups, and send them to me, okay?
Okay.
So thank you. I think that's it for this for now.
all right. Next is NADS update.
Oh, the NADS update? Yes. Well, one of the things I found out is that memory cafes are pretty much going to stop over the summer because it's too challenging getting people
Mm-hmm.
together, and it's challenging anyway to get people to come to memory cafe, and we're talking about the need to think about it a different way. The thing is, there are a lot of people in town who probably have memory issues, but they don't all want to talk about it, and they don't all want to acknowledge that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been found that for small towns, especially, people tend to want to go to, if they're going to a memory cafe of something like that, they go to a different town where
Oh,
where the people in the group don't know them.
mhm.
So, but LifePath has run out of money to run a weekly, actually, I think they were bi-weekly groups for people with memory issues and their caretakers that were extremely well received. So there's a possibility that if we reach out to the people that went there, some of them might be interested in coming to Shutesbury to some sort of memory. But theirs was much more elaborate. It was longer, bigger chunk of the day, and there were more activities. You know,
Right.
they did it. LifePath did it in Greenfield, so had a bigger basis. So I don't know whether we could really. Anyway, we'll see. But that's other than that. NADS is talking about various possible topics for, I think, the fall. And we'll see in terms of presentations and in terms of activities. So I guess we'll see what's happening there. So that's my update on NADS.
All right. Keurig and cell phone is next. Possible purchases.
Yep.
Susan and I have been talking about wanting to purchase a Keurig for the senior
Oh,
center
right. Yes.
for the luncheon, but also for like if they have Tech Talk
Mhm.
or the Foot Clinic or something where people can make a cup of coffee without
Right.
having to make a pot of coffee.
Mhm.
You know, and I thought that was a really good idea.
And you said that you could find one, didn't you? And the last time we talked about it, instead of purchasing a brand new one, you said that you may have a used one or that would work.
Me?
Yeah, I thought yeah. No? Because,
Not me.
okay.
Was it?
It came up. I remember hearing it. It wasn't me because I don't drink coffee.
There was somebody who thought they could maybe get them for a good price.
Right, or something like that. Yeah. Okay, maybe it was
I don't think it was Mary Jo.
no,
Or maybe it was Jeanette.
Jeanette maybe. Or was Martha on one of these a couple of months ago? Maybe. But be that as it may, I think it's a good idea because there are
I may
people.
have said we can get a cheap one off Amazon,
Okay. All right.
and we can use the town's
Account.
account, so we wouldn't have to pay taxes.
Okay. All right. But it is a good idea, especially for the luncheons. People are at, I mean, especially in the winter time. We have tea and hot chocolate. Um, and some people just like coffee when they have lunch. So
Right.
Yep. So have we made a decision to get one?
yeah,
I'm fine with getting
yeah,
one. Do we take a
yeah.
vote?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose we ought to, are we going to have a vote on this?
I don't know. Do we need a vote?
Well, if we're going to use our money, I suppose we ought need to take a vote.
Okay.
All right. So, um, I propose that we buy a Keurig for the senior center and stock it with K cups and
Hmm.
probably some kind of styrofoam cups or something.
Right.
Not styrofoam, please, but
Well,
But
okay,
something
not
like
styrofoam,
that.
but
Yeah.
that
some
are
Yeah.
kind of a
really,
hot cup.
yeah, milk and sugar available. We can
Uh-huh.
have those shelf-safe milks, maybe.
Right. We can do creamers of things that don't need refrigeration,
Okay.
Yeah, those
stuff like
little
that.
creamers.
Yeah.
Um, so do we have a second?
Oh, strangling second.
Okay.
All right, all in favor? Make peace, aye.
Millinger, aye.
Strangman, aye.
Okay. So now the question is, who's going to do this?
So I don't know exactly how to use the website. I know we can use on the Amazon website, and I think Brennan can help us,
Okay.
at least show one of us how to use it.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I hate to say this, but does that mean that you're volunteering to do it, or you're just pointing out what needs to be done?
Um, I can do it.
You sure? You've been doing
Yeah,
a lot lately.
no, I can do it. I have to stop up and see Devin anyway. Um, so it's just figuring out how to log into the website. I'm the treasurer, so I can do it.
Okay. Okay,
And
that
then
was
I'll
great.
then I'll teach someone else to do it. Rich.
Rich. Okay.
Okay, so that's the Keurig. And the thing about the cell phone is the phone service we have now is the phone is in the senior lounge and the town pays for it.
Mhm.
And it's has a number that you can, you dial the number from your own phone and you can access it for calls. The problem is, I'm the one right now who's been responsible for checking calls, and I am really, really bad
Mhm.
about going into it on a regular basis. If we had a cell phone at home that would ring,
Okay.
I would answer the calls in a reasonable. I would answer the calls. Period.
Mhm.
And unless somebody else who's good about phones would be willing to take it over, it makes more sense to me to get a cell phone that can get passed on from one person to the other. And Jessica knows all about track phones.
Well, that's what I was thinking as you're talking about this. We need something like that. We don't need long distance. We don't need, you know,
Yeah, we don't need a monthly plan. It's
right.
easier just to buy
Either
the
get a
minutes
track
and
phone
load the minutes.
and purchase 45 minutes or whatever for.
Well, if you buy it for a year, I looked up the prices. If you do a year at a time, you get a discount,
Okay.
and it's $144
That's
for a
not 12
year.
bucks a month. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many minutes that entails. I looked at it, but I don't remember what it said.
Well, any
But I
calls that
thought
we
that
make.
was we don't, so like Susan said, sometimes we don't get any calls.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get two or three. So it's
Yeah.
using limited number of minutes anyway.
Mhm.
So, even if you talk to somebody for 15 minutes, it's not going to drain like
Right.
200 minutes a month.
Yeah.
Um, so
No,
I think that
let
a
me
year,
talk to somebody for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
what'd you say?
I said you're more likely to talk to somebody for 5 minutes.
Five
Right,
minutes. Right.
right.
And then that
So,
could be
so
added to all the things that we do, all the TikTok, all the luncheons, and just that would be the number to get a hold of to do all these things, to register, to do this and do that for us.
Yes, and I'm supposed to, and I haven't yet, contact Shed and see if they would transfer the existing number to the phone. And I don't know whether they'll do that, but I'm going to call and ask.
Okay.
do we need to vote on that?
Yeah, I think we probably should.
As well, we did the coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I propose that we buy the COA a cell phone for a track phone with minutes so that it's easy to keep track of phone calls and messages that can be easily passed around to members that are willing to answer the phone.
Mhm. Strongman seconds the motion.
All in favor? Makepeace, aye.
Millinger, aye.
Strongman, aye.
So I'm assuming that you would buy it online, right? The track phone?
Yeah, we can buy that right through Amazon as well.
Right. So
So,
once you figure out the copy thing, you can just go and,
Right.
so unless somebody else wants to volunteer, I would be willing to buy the track phone once we find out from Shed whether they would transfer the number.
Well, we can do it using the website.
Okay, which you know how to do and or can find out.
she,
I'm gonna find out.
she will know. That way we make two purchases on that same thing. So
Yeah,
we have two things to purchase, cell
Yeah.
phone and the coffee maker.
yeah.
Yes.
No. And whatever else we can figure out right now.
Creamers, sugars,
Yes.
cups.
Some supplies, yes. I'm sure they have everything on Amazon. They have everything for everything.
Right.
Yeah. God, I hate to use Amazon. I'm really left over from an earlier generation.
No, that's I get you. I know.
Amazon saves me so much time. If you need something at the store and you go to Walmart and they don't have it, and you go to
yes.
Target and they don't have it, like all you have to do is look it up on your phone, push a button, and the
My
next day it's here.
my son and daughter do that all the time. It's like I get packages. What did you buy now? Yeah, okay, it's
Right?
clouds.
Yeah, I just go online and look around and try to find out, who's the cheapest and who
Right,
and or who makes it, if possible,
right.
get it from who makes it. And it doesn't take a lot longer than getting it from Amazon, but
No, but a lot of stores they don't have stock. You may know that this thing is at, we'll say Walmart or Target, and the stock's out, so they're gonna send it to you
Right.
anyway. So they get you coming and going.
And Amazon, I don't know, I probably, so the Amazon has business accounts
Mhm.
and you can buy in bulk and it's cheaper. Because that's what I do with my business. I can buy cleaning stuff in bulk and it's so much cheaper
Right.
from
Yeah.
Amazon. So, so
one
I
of
will,
the problems with
uh-huh.
Amazon is my tenants buy stuff like every day. Somebody comes to make a delivery of something they bought, and when Prime comes, they are really annoying about where they put it. In the winter, they insist on putting it on my deck, which is surrounded by snow and which I don't go out on. And it's going to the tenant anyway, which it's not their deck. So I get really pissed, excuse my language, crying. Plus, if you live in the country, they block your road all the time because they're outside of
Oh, yes, they
they're
do everything. Yeah.
Okay, so do we have time to just run through our brief reports on our community lunch clinic, block boxes, and tech? Oh, we've already done lock boxes, tech talk, or should we deal briefly with Ron's letter?
Whatever works for you guys.
Do we know what happened at that town meeting on the 9th?
Yes, just
Yep.
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yep. They didn't really respond to Ron personally, but they
Yeah.
did. So they want to change the Lake Wyola committee to being different members from select board and planning board and some community members. It went from like 11 to 12. But then they also said that Rita was saying that every year when Tim Hunting was here, like they would go around to the private roads and say, you need to do this, and that to safely plow
Mhm.
and maintain your road in winter. Well,
Right.
they haven't done that since Tim Hunting left. And now this opened up a huge can of worms, and they're going to assess all the roads,
Oh.
all the private drives and the roads at the lake,
Mhm.
and then get back to the LWAC people, and let them know which roads need to be maintained better or fixed, and the private roads that are done as well, like Carver Road and Briggs Road, where they have to fix a certain amount of the road or whatever for them to have to plow, it might be opening up a huge can of worms where they may not, they may say at the end, we're not going to plow any of your
The end game.
roads.
Yeah. But at least they knowing about all the roads and how they are, I think it's a good idea what they're trying to do. I mean, we could
Yes.
just specifically go, let's deal with Ron's problem, but it's not really Ron's problem, it's the town's problem. So let's let them do their thing. And when they come back with whatever it is, then we can move forward with it as far as
Haley
I
did,
agree, but also they did not treat Ron well, and they deserve Ron deserves some explanations, and I think, frankly, an apology. Because in the middle of the winter, without
Mhm.
any warning and without
Right.
any explanation, they
Yeah.
just quit plowing him, and that was not right.
And you would think that in this meeting, that would have been the first thing that they said. This is what happened, and this is what's leading us to do this, and then proceed to do what they were doing. They needed to do that step first, which you would think that's what should have happened.
And that's what our letter, um, our really excellent letter that Jessica wrote,
Mhm.
that's what our letter asked them to do.
Yeah. And it would have been what, a paragraph worth of thing for them to talk like 2 or 3 minutes and, this has happened to one of our residents and this is what we need to do moving forward, and then proceed with what they're going to do moving forward, which would have satisfied Ron if
Yeah.
they had said something like that. So 2 minutes of their time would have,
the only thing they mentioned was that Haley did mention that the road should be remeasured because there was snowbanks and ice the
Mhm.
day that they did it. So
Yeah.
that could be that it's a little bit wider than they originally had said.
Mhm.
Did
But that,
did Haley say that or did you say that?
I'm pretty sure Haley said that.
Okay, because somebody said that to me before the meeting. Maybe it was Mary Jo. I don't know. Anyway, I had forgotten that. Well, I can't really understand conversations if I go to live to select board meeting because of the way they talk to one another and the
Mhm.
Zoom people. They don't talk to the people in the back. So I am going to quit trying to go in person and just go on Zoom where I
Mhm.
hear what's happening. It's really frustrating. And it isn't me. Penny Kim was down there, sitting down there, and she couldn't hear anything either. So if you're deaf, you get discriminated against.
Dave also was not at that meeting, the highway boss.
Yeah,
Really?
he was not
Yeah,
there.
he wasn't there. And Ron's neighbor spoke up too for him.
Okay.
But that was pretty much it.
Yeah, so should we send a brief note to the select board and the town administrator saying that we are disappointed that our concerns were not and Ron's were not addressed? And we would hope that at the next select board meeting, they would just answer those simple questions.
Um,
I mean, it's really not right for them to totally ignore something that the COA sends to them.
Right.
right.
But I think that moving forward with what's been going on in the past, for them to actually look at all the roads and figure out how they're going to move in the future, that's a big step for them. And
Yes, and
it's opening up a big can of worms. And I know the way that they treated Ron at the beginning of this was not, if it happened to Jess or if it happened to you, would all feel the same way. But I don't think they think of it like that. They think of it as a concern that someone had. All right, we're going to do A, B, and C now to do that. And I'm sorry, Susan, that it bothered you that you didn't get your thing plowed. But I think that's their mindset.
Well, okay, so if we send them, I think we should send them something, and it certainly we could acknowledge that they're trying to solve the problem or looking again at the whole problem, which we think is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But also, we specifically ask them for,
To address.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we think it's still deserved. I mean, off the record, I know, and I'd be happy to say this to Haley, Ron can be extremely annoying, but
Mhm.
that's no excuse for treating a senior citizen or any citizen
Right.
just so rudely. And
No,
I
I think,
think the rude one probably was the the highway department guy.
mhm.
It still would be interesting if you went and talked to him, Ron.
Yeah,
Ron, what am I,
Rich.
Rich?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'll see if he's around tomorrow and see
But
if,
it didn't even sound like it was his choice. It sounded more it was the boron guy that plows.
yeah,
It didn't sound like that it came from the town to the plow driver. I think it came from the plow driver to the town. I'm not doing it anymore, is what it sounds like to me.
mhm.
Yeah, I have the impression that it was more the plow guy came to Grenier and said, I don't want to do this any longer. And the Grenier said, okay,
Okay.
Yeah,
that's some responsibility that he has. And he also, Ron called him 5 times and he never answered.
yeah. But I think that's the difference between him and Tim. Tim did secure the situation because he knew what was going to be going on.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think that Dave has that understanding of the town. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. That he has
Okay.
a sense that,
All
I
right.
mean, I don't think he has a sense that he has responsibility for the residents of the town.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do tomorrow. See if I can stop in and see them and see what's going on.
Thank you.
Mhm. I just figured I was going to do that, but then they had the town meeting. It was like, well, why? Let's find out what they decided to do. And they did, and I'm happy to do that. Just get an idea.
Yeah.
Now, whether he ever plows the front of my house again, who knows? But he's got to.
Guess you live on Leverett
I
Road.
know.
Yeah, and I've got a driveway that's privately plowed, I hope. Yeah, so what's the sentiment on me writing a brief note saying thank you for what you did, but we still want you to answer Ron's concerns. If and briefly would be fine. And by letter would be fine.
Yeah. But how could you put that? The end result is what we wanted for them to look at to look at the roads.
Yes, but we
But
also,
then to get that, they needed to acknowledge that there was a problem
yeah,
and to address that to Ron,
yeah,
that they were going to do something.
yeah.
But I don't know how you would say that.
I don't think it'd be hard.
Okay.
So you want me to draft something for our next meeting, which isn't going to be all that far away. I'll base it on what Jessica said,
Yeah.
just to remind them what they said.
Okay.
Initially to thank them for rethinking how they're handling the road situation at Lake Loyola.
Are they really rethinking it, or were they just giving smoke and mirrors?
Well, yeah, then
That's a pretty big order for them to go around and check all I mean, we have a new auditor in town. As assessor or whatever for real estate stuff. No?
I have no idea.
Okay. I believe we do. So I mean,
Well, that they said that a member of the select board would travel with Dave while they inspected the roads as well.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
That-
presumably that might be Eric because that's his responsibility,
I
road.
was, I was,
Melissa said she was going to do it.
Oh,
She
oh,
volunteered
okay.
to do it.
oh, good. Oh, good.
I guess the majority of the plowing, what is spent on the plowing, comes from the lake roads, from what they were saying at the meeting.
Okay.
It's a big bill.
Undertaking. Yeah.
There are a lot of roads down there. You know, it's a big bill, but they committed to it a number of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see how you can just totally uncommit.
Yeah. In the middle of the winter. That's not, if you want to do it in the spring and bring it to people's attention, so be it. But don't cut them off at the knees at the beginning of the winter or the
Yeah.
middle of the winter. All right. So if you do that, Susan, and send it out, then we can look at it and see how it looks.
Yeah, we can do it
Sorry,
for the next
I
meeting.
get that. Rich, say again, please.
If you do that and send it to us, then we can look at it for the next meeting and
Okay.
that'd be good.
Sorry if you can hear my dog breathing.
That's
No,
oh,
I did
She's
hear.
she's a bulldog, so she has that loud panting and breathing,
Oh,
and she's sitting here on me.
so can we do tech talk now?
yeah,
Yep.
sure.
Okay. That went really well. I was the only one that had an Android. Everybody else has an iPhone or whatever. So, um, that's okay because I understand my phone, but a lot of people in town don't understand their phone whatsoever. And it's very, very helpful for Barbara to do that.
I'm an Android lover.
Okay.
I'm not an iPhone
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah. I have it. And it's like, I have a laptop that's a Mac. So that's, if I want anything done, I can do it quickly. But my phone is a phone. It's not, I don't want to do everything on it. So
How many people came to the last one?
I believe it was 5, including me.
Yeah.
One of the women came with Barbara. She was there the last time, Susan.
Oh, right.
Yes, she came.
She one of the five.
Yes, she was one of the 5. Those
So
are
five, including you, and also the woman that came with Barbara.
so there was 5 plus Barbara. So there was 6 of us there.
Okay. And that's sort of a typical size,
Yes,
Ben, wouldn't you say?
yes.
I
But it's
sent
always
in
different. It's different people. It's not the same, which is good because they're reading. There was a couple of women that responded that said that they were going to go and they never came. But that's okay.
That happens.
Yeah.
I sent the invoice in for Gail,
Mhm.
and I had to write up little snippets of each one for her for the grant. So I did that. So that's all taken care of on that side.
Okay.
But I told Susan that Janice will be proud that we wrapped this up because this is something that Janice started a long time ago with with talking about the internet equity or whatever it was with Michael DeCara, and so that started a long time ago, and
Mhm.
it felt good to wrap it up.
I'm wondering whether we might want to do something in the future. Rich,
Yeah,
talk about that. Maybe doing something in the future in the fall or
We can. We
might
can.
next year.
Yeah. We can see what ideas that she has or
We also, there's free help from Greenfield Community College.
Oh, okay.
I'd really like to see a Google class, series of Google classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they
You,
offer.
you mean like using Google Drives and
Yes,
all that?
yes. And the spreadsheet, the Google, whatever the heck it is. Yeah. Because, you know, a lot of people nowadays insist on you doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google kind of owns the world, doesn't it?
It does.
Future tech.
Anything else?
Um,
I do have one thing for unanticipated business that I talked to Susan about is having a running task list so we know who's doing what.
mhm.
So I kind of felt, and I told Susan this, I was kind of pushed on to writing that letter for Ron.
Mhm.
It was kind of just handed to me, and I have a lot on my plate with the lock boxes. I mean, I didn't mind doing it,
Right.
but we need to make it make sense. Where with Mary Jo, she was the one that was um, engaged in
She,
most of the Birch Drive stuff.
right.
Where I think it would have made sense for
Sense
her
for
to do
her
it.
to do,
But
yes.
if we have like a task list and like for you, Rich, you have your website, you had Tech Talk, you had, whatever you had going off. So
Mhm.
now that Tech Talk is done, that drops off, and we're able to say, Rich, here's your new task, or
Mhm. Yeah,
we're or project or whatever it is.
right. Yeah.
Like a lot of projects fall under numerous people, like even the Tech Talk did with you and Susan. Well, and
Mhm.
me too, because I was dealing with the invoices and stuff.
Correct.
Um, that way we can take a look and see, oh, you're doing an awful lot of work. What do you need help with?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
it kind of makes sense to keep track of it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who would put that together, Jess?
That's a trick question, isn't it?
Okay.
I think it'll just be generated in the minutes because, you know, basically it could just be at the end of the minutes.
Well,
Correct. Yeah.
once we have it, then it's just once we have everything down, then it's just removing something
Mhm.
and removing it and then adding something
Adding it to
at the end of the
something.
month after the meeting. Jeanette's going to um, do this and Rich is going to do that we said at the meeting, and then you know, so it would only really be touched when we're like one time a month.
Mhm.
You know,
Sounds
Sounds like
good.
a plan.
so yes, I offer to put that together.
Okay.
Yeah. And I tell you what I do, but I think we need something a little more formal than this. What I'm supposed to do for cemetery commission minutes is I pick a different color for each of the three of us, and I identify in the minutes what somebody said they were going to do. And then up at the top of the minutes, I just indicate what the colors are
Okay.
or who gets what color.
Well, I've
Okay.
seen you put in our initials though.
Sorry?
You've put in initials.
Yes, I put in initials.
Well, we can do initials with a block with a color in it.
Yeah.
I get orange. I get orange. You
Yeah.
want to make me a color? I'm a color.
Yeah.
I'm orange.
Their own color.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jessica and I seem to have come out of this meeting with new tasks.
There was one other thing
Text talk.
that there was one other thing. Um, And I was just gonna say it, and now I lost it. Oh, I lost it after you said that. Never mind. Never mind.
It'll come to you.
It might.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what task would you like
Supposed
me
to
to
talk
do?
about, if we're supposed to talk about our ongoing projects, I will just say that last community lunch went well. It was a little small. I think there were maybe 10 of us. Rich, you weren't,
Yes,
were you
yes,
there?
yes, I was. I was at the other table.
So do you think, because I thought initially we'd all sit around one table, but it got too
We
big.
just had enough for two. We had enough for two. I think we had 5 and 6 or something like that at each
So I
table.
think we had 10 or 11 people.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not really terribly small, but it was a good group, and Joan
It
and
was
Hanson came.
it was a good talk amongst us of what's going on. The communications always is always good and engaging.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So in terms of the foot clinic, I mean, I think foot clinic went along well. I don't remember, and Donna and I share it, and we had a pretty normal turnout, which is probably 12, and we're going to have a long day Wednesday because we just ended up adding people, and then 2 people canceled it, so there's going to be a space in the middle of the day, so
oh,
we're running from
okay.
30 to 4:30,
Hmm.
which is a long day,
Yeah.
but it's partly because of if they hadn't canceled, we'd still have had a long day.
Right. But we addressed the situation where the person wanted to get in every month.
Yeah.
We addressed that.
Yeah, we did.
Um, and Donna seems very capable of handling whatever comes her way.
Oh yeah, she
So
is.
that's not a concern that I have
We're
with.
just having to iron out, especially for this week. We're just having to iron out who does what and making sure that we tell the other person what we've done.
Right.
Yeah.
And summertime's different. It's, people are going away, they're doing this, they're doing that, for them to all of a sudden cancel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
But,
it's
if we'd had anybody on the wait list,
wait list.
but
Yeah.
we didn't have anybody on the wait list. So Donna took one of the vacancies, and the other one
Okay.
going to give to Simone for lunch break, which she
Okay.
needs anyway.
Hmm.
So so that's all I think for the projects.
Okay.
So Rich, are you interested in taking on anything new?
Sure. What would you want me to take on?
Well, I think it's up to you to volunteer for something that interests you.
Oh,
If you
um,
want to plan a computer for the fall, computer workshop, I don't think you probably want to take on puzzle book. I've gotten too involved in that.
yeah. I guess I can reach out and see who could do it, who would be able to give us a better understanding of what our computers do and can't do, and so on and so forth, like we do with the Tech Talk with the phones. Um, let me see. I'm not sure when's the next meeting. July.
July 8th,
Okay.
I think. We have Lenny coming in July
Okay.
for the fire truck.
Yeah, it is the 8th because
It
Wednesday.
is the 8th because the Monday is the first is a Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna be here.
Yeah, so you're not going to be here.
No.
So community lunch will be the 7th.
Yeah, I won't be here for that either.
Are you going to be gone that whole week?
I'm gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. Yeah.
So is this your Europe trip?
Um, that's a possibility, yes.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So I think I might as well do them while I can. That's
Absolutely.
what I'm doing. So
Well, we can't ask you to take on community lunch because Susie and Sally are
Dave,
taking and Dave are taking care of community lunch. So that's
Dave,
fine.
yeah, that's good.
Well,
Yeah.
I would like you to take on ordering from Amazon once we learn how to do it.
Okay, I'll be happy to do that, Jeff.
Once we learn how to do it.
Okay,
And then at least, you know, because you're at community lunch, and
I can, right,
if we're low on sugar,
supplies.
low
Yeah.
on coffee pods, then you can order it. And I'm not quite sure. I think I still have to put the warrant in
Hmm.
um with the invoice that comes from, I don't know, I have to learn how to do it.
Okay. And
So
you're going to see Brendan anyway to help you with the ordering process with for Amazon, how to use the
Yeah.
town account. If you go there and I'm around, I'm happy to come in and watch
Okay.
what you're doing. That's not a problem.
so you could also take over the other town announces that we do because you know how to do town
Oh,
announce.
sure. Sure. I like that. I mean, just asked me to do something and that evening I went to do it and I couldn't do it. But as soon as I
Mhm.
got unlocked, I put it out in the morning. That was
I'll
not,
tell you, we ended up with like 8 emails back
did you?
asking about lock boxes.
Excellent. All right. So it's,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I like to,
Well,
I can do
I
that.
guess, and even a bigger issue than the town announce is that although you know what you're doing and they're pretty straightforward, putting together, deciding what to do about the emails we're collecting for our seniors.
Okay. So we'd have to get a hold of Gail to find out what listings she already has and cross-referencing them with these. Okay. And then get to the point where we could add emails at our leisure when we pick them up and put them on the list.
Yes.
And if there's any that want to unsubscribe, because that day when we were talking to them at the town meeting, we explained to them that, if you don't want this, at the bottom it says unsubscribe. Please use that. Um, so, but to get so many, that was phenomenal that day.
I'll say.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is to how to get them on somewhere on the computer. So I mean, I think they'll probably with the Google spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Effect. And I will need to get them, the ones I have to you.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do it right away, Rich. So there's no rush on this.
Okay.
The lockbox program will have emails with that as well.
And we can cross-reference and turn them off for this, the emails that
And
we
Devin
already got.
also said he would share the Sanford Seniors email list.
Okay.
He said he doesn't have all of them, but he has some
Hmm.
because they mostly do it by phone.
Right.
You could also just send around a sign up sheet at community lunch and get people's emails that way.
Especially the newer people that come in every now and then for the
Yeah.
lunch. And the regulars are already, they're on the list. That's why they're, one of the reasons why they're there.
Yeah.
Um, oh, your idea really took off, Jess.
It did. Well, it's not my idea.
No.
It's been a program in the United States for quite a while.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't my idea.
Well, for our committee, yes, it was.
Yes, it was. I had actually brought it to our old chief of police
Yeah.
when I learned about it. It was when I first started on Council on Aging, and Orange had implemented it, and I saw it on Facebook,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh my God, Kristen, look at
Yeah,
this great program. And she said to me, it's in the works. And I'm like, great.
yeah,
But nothing ever happened.
yeah,
So, so when Devin came on, and I knew, I mean, he hadn't even been sworn in yet when I cornered him about it.
yeah.
And I knew that there was a grant out there, and you know, why not? Why not
Mhm.
try? The
Right,
worst that they
exactly.
can
All
say
they
is
can say is
no,
no. Exactly.
right?
Hmm.
So the one question I had that I totally had that brain malfunction.
Hmm.
Are we all set with our yearly report? Do you need anything with that?
Oh, the annual report. Yeah, I mean, I should put that. I don't. We haven't gotten a notice about that from AG and Independence. But
I mean,
yeah,
to the town.
summer
Don't,
project,
don't
right?
we have to?
Oh yeah, I know what you. And you mean the town annual report
Yes.
for us? Lord, I hadn't thought about it. But I guess once we get into July, I'll probably start working on it,
Okay.
and I will let you know then.
Well, if you need anything for it, I
Okay.
have to. I have to get a hold of the accountant after I submit this last bill and get our reports to make sure that we're on track with my numbers and her numbers.
Um, I probably will ask you for totals,
Yeah.
financial totals for the year. I would
Yeah,
imagine.
I'll get those after right after I get right after the foot clinic, I'll do Simone's invoice and then add in the fees that are paid and then have her run the reports.
And then this summer we can think about how we're going to spend this money we have not spent.
Hmm.
Well, the so when she pays the foot clinic, it comes out of the grant,
Okay.
and the revolving fund um just keeps piling up.
Yeah.
So there's less restrictions on the ways we can spend the revolving grants or the
Oh,
revolving money. Like we can use the revolving money for our coffee pot and our cell phone,
hmm.
where that might not fall under the grant, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, do we ever have to report on our grant what we use the money for? Or is that what the annual report is for?
Yeah, that's in the report. They don't
Oh,
really ask. It's more important for us to tell them what we support than how much money we spend on it. You know,
I see.
so I mean, we've been pretty active this year.
We have.
We've been very active this year.
I agree.
And to me, it's just normal. You guys have been, I came on and watching what you guys have been doing.
Yes.
When I came on, they just got back into doing the luncheons.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So they didn't have hardly anything going at
Uh-huh.
that point.
Yeah, I mean, all we had before that was all during the pandemic was basically just foot care. And foot care, Nan went to people's homes
Right.
and they were asked to pay as much as they were comfortable. And then
Yep.
COA paid
We
the,
supply the rest. Yeah.
but foot care by nurses was expensive.
Hmm.
So I don't think we ended up with a lot of surplus.
No.
Yeah, we were in the red the first year I came on.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think Martha was not financially skilled. She's got a lot of good traits as a chair, but
Mhm.
it was a bit much for her to deal with.
Well, they had a different um the different way they were charging too. When they came back to start it at the town hall where they were charging per hour and per person.
Yeah,
That was a whole different
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
ball game.
yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
just thought that wasn't
that.
really expected, I don't think.
Yeah, that. Yes, we really got screwed that way, and that was what got us into the financial problems. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, changing foot foot person people
Mhm.
really made a difference.
yes. And people have been really good about. I mean, it's not a big sum of money, but people have been really good about paying more.
Right.
$5.
It depends
Last
on,
People pay
you weren't
5, a
here,
lot pay 20.
you weren't here, Rich, but last month we she was we were billed 260
Mhm.
and we ended up getting 286
Oh,
out of donations.
mhm.
So we got more than
Well,
what we spent.
That,
one of the reasons for that is we had somebody who hadn't been able to pay, hadn't didn't have any source of payment the last time
mhm.
she was in, so she made a double payment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I also think that having you, Susan, and Donna coordinating when they come out, because I can remember coming out and the woman, all she wanted to do was book my next thing. And it was like, well, I need to do this. And it wasn't, that wasn't on her agenda. And I,
Yes,
and
yeah,
I don't understand why that was not. I mean, but I always paid. I mean, that's not a conundrum,
yeah,
but
same. Yeah, some people just don't like asking for money.
yeah.
With that person that you were just talking about that didn't pay, did she not have the money with her or she couldn't afford it?
No, she didn't have cash or her checkbook.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah.
Because if there's a time where somebody can't afford it, remind them
Perfect.
that it's suggested only,
Only, yeah.
you know.
And we can do that.
We have a couple. We have at least one person who we have a couple of people who really can't afford it, and they give maybe 5, maybe less,
Hmm.
sometimes 3.
Yeah.
So, and well, I don't ask them how much they're paying. I just say, put your money in the envelope,
Correct. Yeah.
and then after they leave, I
Then you,
figure out who paid what so that I can keep track.
yeah.
But
But
I
no,
don't think that it's really necessary to do that. It's just interesting.
the system that we have now is very good.
Mm.
I don't care I mean, who it is that's doing it. We have the right people in place to make it work. And that's all that we wanted to do.
Yeah, yeah, it's working well.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's working so well that we're getting more people all the time.
Right. Yeah.
That's good.
It is. We'll have to get another person.
Yeah.
No, that's not on my plate, Jess. No, I can't do.
No, I
No,
no, I didn't
I see
ask.
it. Okay. All right.
No, I didn't ask. So we also talked about another thing we talked about in the past, and we might want to revisit. You had mentioned about someday having Jen cook a meal instead of having a potluck.
Well, not really instead of, because I think the potluck works well for the younger folks, and it's fun to have a potluck. But I thought I'd like to see us try something for the older folks who might,
Oh, okay, something separate. Okay.
yeah. And then the question is just, how to reach them.
Yeah.
New Salem's lunch is primarily, I would say, people 80 and above.
And what's the usual amount of people?
Yeah. And us, Ours is mostly, I would say, 60s and 70s.
Right, yeah. But how many do they have how many people do they have in the other town?
In New Salem,
Yeah,
a lot.
okay. And I
Like,
can see why they would do that with, I mean, everybody that comes in brings something. There's a lady that brings spicy walnuts.
yeah,
She makes chili,
Oh,
um, all kinds of stuff. But
that's big.
I mean, everybody enjoys doing something for that. So you never know when you go there, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if we could figure out how to get to the senior population that might not want to bring a dish. I
Hmm.
ask it LOLs or ask Susie to ask at LOLs if there's anybody there. If people can think of people who might prefer a made meal, which is what we get at LOLs. It's what Jenna's made for us that we cough up money for.
Hmm.
And it's, it's nice not to have to cook a meal.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we all know that.
would you want to try a dinner meal or still a lunch?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. What do you think?
We'd
Trying it?
have to find out interest in a dinner meal compared to a lunch.
Because a lot of people still work.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
And the ones that go from 12 to 1 don't. Or, I mean, they do other things. When we find out the emails from Gail to do the town announce for COA, we could always put something out there. Would anybody be interested in lunch, dinner, or something like that?
Yeah,
Just to get a feeling.
meal that you
Yeah.
come to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we would need to ask people contact X
Right.
because before we actually plan something, we need to know how many people we could count on,
Right.
hopefully count on.
So let's figure out, let me find out from Gail how to get the listing for all the people and add these people, and then we'll move on from that.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So you've got a lot of work ahead of you, Rich.
See, that's why we need that task list. See, keep everyone in check. Hmm. So I have to go to work. Are we done?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
So I put a motion in to adjourn the meeting at 6:25 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just looked up too. 6:25. I second the motion.
All in favor? Make peace aye.
Millinger eye.
Strangman eye.
And we won't see you next month. We hope you have a good trip.
No, thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. I'll try to have fun. We'll see.
Yeah. Let us know where you're going when you decide.
Okay.
Oh,
I
you
will.
don't even know where you're going?
Yeah, I already have an itinerary. I'm all set. Don't worry about that.
Why is it a big secret?
No, well, it's not a big secret, but I don't know.
Okay, don't tell us.
I'm stalking your Facebook page for two
Oh,
weeks in
you don't have
July.
to worry about that because I don't get tagged at the beginning because I play Where's Richard at the school with the
Oh,
ladies in the
geez.
office. I send them a picture of where I am, but it doesn't say where I am, and then they figure it out. And when they answer, then I tag them. So
I see.
something for me to do, you know. I gotta have fun somehow with you guys back here.
Yeah, kind of like the where's
Yeah,
Waldo, where's
yeah.
Rich?
Where's Richard? But we'll see what happens.
Like, where's Waldo?
Yeah. I don't have that kind of a shirt, so don't worry about it.
All right, guys, we'll see you.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you very much for coming to this special meeting.
Not a
Yeah.
problem.
Sorry that we didn't get Mary Jo, but again, I probably should have sent her a text.
We got a lot of things accomplished, so we're good.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, we did.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to shut us down.
All right.
right,
Good
bye,
night,
guys.
everybody. Good night.
Good night. Let's see.